laggy before, but it's never like completely cut out. So let's see if YouTube is gonna. Oh, it worked. Okay, good. So I think it's working. But the key is if it continues to work, because that's what happened last time. It looked like it was working, and then it kind of just took a poop halfway through. But it looks like it's doing good right now. So that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and just hop back where I was. But yeah. Okay, there's the comment. Sweet. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Hopefully second time's the charm. I don't want to make this a regular thing. Is it really still lagging hardcore? Let me know if it's still lagging. Oh my goodness, it's making me so upset. I wonder what it is. What could be doing that? I could restart my internet. Okay, it's definitely not on your end. It's on my end. It's probably not my equipment. Oh wait, you know what it could be? Okay, no, that's not it. Plugged in. It's not the screen. It's not. Let me know if it's the lag is gone. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Bryn. I was just getting concerned there. The only thing I could have thought of is there's some glitching with the server itself or my network. So what I would have done is just restarted my Wi-Fi itself at the modem. But it's looking good, which makes me happy. So yeah, I guess first person to ask me a question, and I'll keep going. Man, this week, oh my goodness. You ever have one of those weeks, really, where like, you feel like literally everything is going wrong that could go wrong? And like you're in the middle of the day and like crazy things are happening. It's just like everything that could go wrong goes wrong. And you're almost to the point where you want to like even like get over it, where you're like, oh, no big deal. Like I'm just going to work harder over this, like, oh I get a glass that breaks. I'm just going to go out and buy 3 now. It's like I'm trying to overcompensate for the crappy week. And I'll even like act like it doesn't bother me, as if there's some like something looking down being like, oh, look at him, Jeremy. We keep trying to screw up his life, but it doesn't seem to be effective. I'm just trying to like get back at them for whoever they are, which is really nothing. It's just chance, my week going bad. But I'm just glad that it's over. The weekend has been decent for the most part. It's been insane. Melanie says, Josh, have you eaten yet? Well, yes, I have. And if you were following me on the Snapchat, we would have already known the answer to that question. What? But yeah, I put the Snapchat username because people typically ask if I mention it. People want to know what the username is. And so I put it in the description. I think it should be there. If it's not, I will put it there now. I don't know if I can do that after I started the stream, but it's something I'll definitely look at. Where are we going here? What was I even talking about before that? I don't even know. So Rob got here yesterday, or a couple days ago, but he came by today, and he, wow, did I say today? I meant yesterday. He came by yesterday, and we started around 2 p.m., and we started filming from then till around 4 or 5 a.m. We didn't really stop. We had one break to eat pizza. But other than that break that took maybe 20 minutes, we were filming for what? I guess that was 5, 10. It was a number of hours. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting brain boggled here. Bryn got an A on her algebra test. See, that's what's up. That's what you got to do. Karina, what's with Rob's beard? Well, Rob just became a lumberjack. It was a decision he made. He just looked in the mirror one day and he stared right hard into his own eyes and just went, and it just like came out. And I was like, that's pretty impressive, dude. It's like, yeah, it's just a decision I made. But yeah, let's see. I was talking about something. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so we watched 40, I believe it was 46 music videos. It was gonna be 47, then I realized I wrote one twice, so it became 46. And then we went to bed around 5 a.m. And Rob had to get up early, but like to take someone somewhere. I think take his girlfriend home. But yeah, I didn't have to get up early. Wow, my brain. Come on, we got this. So I was supposed to sleep in. That's why I was okay with going to bed at 5 a.m. after I've already had like zero sleep for the past 24 hours after that. Before that. But I got a call from his girlfriend at like 8:30, and it was like, "Yo, could you like wake Rob up? Cause I think he slept in. And he's not picking me up." So I went over, and I guess he was sleeping here, and I woke him up, and then I got some hilarious after him just waking up snaps, which were on my Snapchat story. But basically after that, I was like, well, I might as well, cause I was up at that point, like. My brain starts getting going, and it's hard for me to fall back asleep. So I'm like, well, I guess I got about 2 hours of sleep last night. Sweet. And I started editing, and I put up NCT. And then I tried to I cleaned basically the whole day. Yeah, I did a huge apartment cleaning. I really needed to get that done. Amanda says, can Rob's girlfriend be a guest on this channel? Sure. I have no issue with that. That'd be a lot of fun. Let's see. Resolution Blue. You got this, Josh. You can do some jumping jacks if you want. I think I will, actually. I'll get up for a second. I do need to close that door because I'm shivering right now. It's about 50 degrees in here. I'll be right back. Oh, wow. I was wrong. It was 52 degrees. I'm not making that up. It's what my thermometer says over here. My indoor thermometer, 52 degrees in here. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Boy, you guys are gonna have to help me out with this one. I mentioned this earlier. I know a lot of people came in after that, but I've had very, very, very little sleep for a very long time. So if you guys could help me out with, I guess, guiding this, I don't even know how. I don't know how it is that you could help with that. But I'm sure that you can think of something. And when you think of something, if you could just start doing it, I'd sure appreciate it, because I'm like not even really here right now. This is going to be a loopy stream. I apologize. I mean, no one really likes a loopy Josh, right? I mean, I start laughing at things that really aren't in the room right now, and starting to lose my train of thought, and yeah, man. Anyway, I'm just gonna go into it then. Melanie says, just stream, you're sleeping. Well, hey, there's an idea for the most boring stream I've ever done. I mean, I'm okay with that if you guys are okay with that. I don't know if anyone would want to watch that. It's kind of like the Truman Show, right? Like when you're, have you guys seen the Truman Show? Like, how great is that movie? What was it, Jim Carrey? And people, it's just a constant stream of him every night when he sleeps, and he's been doing it like ever since he was like super young. It's amazing. Sweet. Resolution Blue, what's your favorite comfort food? I love funnel cake, but in terms of comfort food, I want to think about something maybe a little bit more southern, like a good fried chicken. I also really like, boy, there's a lot of different things I could pick. No, I'll just stick with those two. It's really good. Comfort food. Absolutely. In terms of dessert, I've always been a chocolate cake dude. The thicker and denser and more decadent, the better. Double, triple, quadruple chocolate cake, with the icing and everything. Oh, it's nothing better. That's what I like. Sheen Trinidad, I had a rough week. I was confined to the hospital for 2 days because of severe allergy. Whoa, that sucks. Dang, what are you allergic to? Is it just like a seasonal thing, I guess, or like boy. Let's see here. Kira. I'm just saying Kira. That probably is how you say it. What is your sleeping habit? I habitually don't sleep, but when I do, it's pretty bad quality sleep, and I usually just crash and wake up in a panic. It's basically that's what I do. I crash at night because I stay up too late and do too much, and then I wake up in a panic having to do so many things that I've either missed or I'm about to miss, and I'm always rushing. It's not good. But yeah, Korean fried chicken. Suggests you, Rosie. I feel like I might have had that. Maybe. I went in New York City to Bonchon Chicken. Oh, I think that was Korean fried chicken. It was some of the best fried chicken, if not the best fried chicken I've ever had in my entire life. And I just really want to go back. It's really cool. What do you look like without your glasses, says Jesse Etchy. I look like, I guess like that. It's nothing special. Let's see. Brooke Madison, you need to take the rest. Josh, it's not healthy for you to be doing that. I mean, I'd love to be taking the rest. You know, the rest is something over there in my bedroom, and it's in my bed, and I just need to go get the rest and bring it here and just be like, yo, you know, we're going to do this now, whether you like it or not. And then I guess, I don't know what the relationship would be between me and the rest for this example. I imagine it would sort of be like a wrestling match where, like, if I win, I instantly fall asleep. The rest. The rest sounds like, you know, a really cozy person, just like that's always wearing a hoodie that's 3 sizes too big and always knows exactly what to say. And no matter how worked up you got, they always know how to like soothe you and calm you down. I wouldn't want to wrestle with the rest. Yeah. I guess it would be a try not to smile challenge with the rest. And if I win, then I stay up. But if they win, then I fall asleep. I imagine it would be a female. I don't think that the rest would be a male. I think the rest would be a female. Why am I talking about that? I am sorry, guys. That's the most random thing I probably have ever said on stream. I just need to not do this and get back to life and what you guys are saying. I'm sorry. Bryn says, I am the rest. That's the best. Oh my goodness. So my hands are kind of red. Well, they're not like super red. They're more like purplish, but that's just because it's 50 degrees in here. But sometimes I do get red hands, and I don't know if anyone has noticed that. I've seen a few comments that are like, why are Josh's hands so red? And I was so tempted to type back, they're red from slapping Akbar's sweet butt all day. But I didn't do it. I was about to. It would have been hilarious. I was cracking up, but I had to not do it. Basically, sometimes right before I film, I'll go into my bathroom and I'll just like, you know, wash my hair, wash my face, or take a shower just completely. And so I typically take really hot showers. I like it that way. And when I take a hot shower, I get like red extremities, like my hands and everything. And then we jump straight to filming. So that just happens to happen. And that's the reason, if anyone ever wanted to know. So yeah. Josh, do you have a space heater? No, I have like these like long things that go up against the wall on the bottom, and they're heating the apartment. Yep. Oh, I should probably turn on the heat. That's all the way over there. Anyway, it's fine. I'm more active when I'm cold. I think this is good that it's cold in here. But yeah, Sheen Trinidad. I always get distracted by those red hands of yours. That's fine. I mean, I really need to be more, why did I say that's fine? I didn't mean that's fine. What I meant to say was, I can't, what's in my brain needs to go to you guys, and it's tough because it needs to go through my mouth, and it needs to be processed. But I don't typically process it the way that I do when I'm alert and rested. But red hands, wait, did I explain that? I did explain that. Did I need to explain that? Let's see. Jesse says, Mel, Josh is ignoring us. I'm sorry. What did I miss? Amanda Marta, I have red hands too. Well, thank you. Thank you, Amanda. I feel like we're, closer together now that we both can share that experience of having red hands. Oh, it's an experience really you need to just have in order to truly understand it. Where's Julie? I need her help on this, says Melanie. Oh, that's a good question. Where is she? She's typically here for the stream. She's probably doing something else then. Inappropriate K-pop mom. If Josh was my child, I'd tell him to go to bed. Yeah, it's a good thing you're not my mom. Okay. Naomi says, I get red cheeks like Pikachu. Me too. If I'm like, after a run, or if I'm like in a really humid, hot environment, like I'll get just straight up rosy cheeks like a little boy. And it's kind of annoying. I'm just like, I want to jump in a freezer to make that go away. But, it comes with the territory of being in this bod, I guess. It's just something about me. Let's see. Josh Momami, that probably meant Melanie, and I say to only do a half-hour live stream. Well, it's almost been a half an hour. I mean, we got like 2 minutes. I know I started a little late, and we had that whole thing with like, oh, the live stream's not working, but like, it's actually working now. But if you were to like add that time, I probably have a good like 8 minutes. But yeah, Jesse says it's for your health. I mean, that makes sense. The King. I refuse to wear gloves because I'm hardcore. Respect. I guess that's why they call you the King. Yeah. The king of not wearing gloves. Underwater Life. Is it night over there? Yes, it is. It is 10 p.m. So Saturday Night Live. Wasn't just a cute title. I actually had a meaning for that. Bryn McQueen, is your couch comfy? Boy, this is a very comfy couch, yes. Let's see. Amanya says, just wondering what are some favorite things you made on SolidWorks? I've used it quite a bit in engineering and it's fun. Oh, cool. What type of engineer are you? I've made so many things in SolidWorks. It's not even funny. For those of you who don't know what SolidWorks is, it's a very common program used in industry, but a lot by universities to three-dimensionally model things. Like if you want to model a phone or a microphone or whatever, you can model pretty much anything. And then from there, you can print it, 3D print it, or you can do analysis like stress analysis. I once made, I think 2 years ago, I actually failed a class that did SolidWorks. I failed very few classes, but that's one of the classes I actually failed. And then I took it again, and then I was like super, super good at everything, so I had to get good at SolidWorks. And I eventually made start to finish an entire Lamborghini Aventador, with all the details from the wheels to the engine to the interior. It was pretty sweet. It's on my Facebook. I don't know if you guys even have access to that, but it's something that's been there. But yeah, I did that. Let's see. What's up here? Are you in electrical engineering? Amanda asks. No, I am an industrial engineer. So that is, I guess mechanical is more, mechanics or engines or anything in terms of design or stuff like that. And electrical does a lot of other things that are completely different, but I'd say industrial engineers is synonymous with efficiency engineering in industry, cutting cost, improving quality, and utilizing all resources to a maximum. That's what industrial engineering is. Let's see. Inapprops. K-pop mum. I'm just gonna say K-mom. That makes more sense. K-mom says, yeah, my son uses AutoCAD in engineering class too. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, AutoCAD is similar. You can do a lot of different things with AutoCAD. But definitely similar softwares. I've used AutoCAD and in my internships. Amaya, I am just in the second year of engineering in high school, but we use SolidWorks, and I took the exam and passed, and that's awesome that you made that. Well, awesome. That's second year of engineering in high school. Is it like, I know that our senior year of high school, we were given the option to take an engineering course, it was called an e-design or intro to engineering or something like that. So we got some exposure to that, but we didn't get like a whole lot. It was really one class if you wanted to take it or not. Montserrat says, yo, Josh, how did you keep your motivation going? I'm just finishing my first year of university, and my motivation is at a low. Well, how are your grades? I mean, if you're doing fine, keep doing what you're doing. I feel like in terms of motivation, I feel like I've never really considered that. I've always, ever since I could remember, I think ever since I was pretty much walking, I knew I was going to go to Penn State. At least that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to Penn State, get my degree in engineering, probably industrial engineering, and then work at a company like Northrop Grumman, like my dad does, for 30 plus years, 40 years, and then retire and just have kids and then do that thing. But then I got to college and I was like, okay, this is not at all like high school. And I started failing like my first classes, like in like calculus and physics, was intro engineering classes. And then I just realized, oh boy, I need to like completely change what I'm doing. So to me, failure wasn't an option, and I just had to do whatever it is that I needed to do in order to succeed. And I just never considered not doing that. I think that in terms of motivation, if that's something that you feel like you always have no motivation for, like it's tough in general for you to have motivation, then it's probably something that you'd want to weigh in terms of studying versus not. At the end of the day, you're there to get the degree, which is a piece of paper with the signature on it and a couple other things that don't matter. And it's just giving you sort of a certificate of approval in whatever program so that you can get a job. It's like saying, I passed these courses, so I'm certified. That's it. So if you can get the grades, just do it up. But yeah, if you can't, that's just one of those things. Not everyone is made for the degree that they go into. Not everyone should be a doctor or a lawyer or biologist or I don't know. Some types of works just don't work well with people. Like I know people who took English degrees and realized they hated it, or coding and they realized they hated it, and then they did something else that they loved. But yeah. Oh, I feel like I just missed one. I really hate the layout they have of these live streams, and everything's super, super glitchy, which is annoying. I have a pretty nice computer, but like it's super glitchy. Anyway, let's see. In regards to motivation, you have to ask yourself, why are you here for? Well, exactly. Failure isn't an option for me because I hate failing and my grades are good because I have a scholarship. Well, that's good. That's good. That's always good. But yeah, if you feel like, you keep trying, you have no motivation, you got to ask yourself why, because there's a lot of different reasons to have no motivation. You can be, lazy and just like not wanting to study. That's the easy one to sort of recognize. I think everyone deals with that. But if you have zero interest in the subject material, it's tough to have motivation. If you don't know what it is you're even going to do with the degree after college, it's really tough to have motivation. So you just have to figure out what it is you want to do and where you see yourself, and then just make it happen. Start with the end in mind. Start with where would you want to see yourself in terms of your dream career, your dream job, a dream company, or what is it you want to do? And then once you have that, you're like, okay, well, what do I need to do to get there? Starting with the end in mind is kind of how I approached it. But yeah, Darlene, did you party at all through college? How did you manage to have a social life and great grades at the same time? I never got good grades. I passed. I was a B's and C's and sometimes A's student, but mostly B's and C's. Like I have a 2.7. But, I worked really, really, really hard to get that. I'm not super smart. I'm pretty average. So in order to get the grade in engineering, which is a super tough program, especially here, because industrial engineering started at Penn State, so they have a really tough program. To get through that and pass it, like I had to really, really go above and beyond my own standards. But, it was fine. I got 5 job offers because I worked really hard and applied myself to interview at a bunch of different companies and just do hundreds of applications. But yeah, I forget what the original question was. I don't know. Anyway, Josh is from Canada. I'm not. No, I am not. I've been to Canada, but I am not Canadian. What's the weather like here? Cold. It's like 30 degrees outside right now. It's dropping even below that. It snowed this morning. I woke up and I even made a snap about it. Everything was covered in snow. And then it melted immediately when the sun came up, and then it started snowing for the rest of the day. I don't know. Lolly Cool says, hello, my first live stream on YouTube. Feels kind of weird. Well, welcome. This is a safe place for us just to chill and be, I don't know. I'm weird. Feel free to be weird like me. Melanie says, from Maryland, currently in Penn State. Is she answering questions for me? Well, thank you. Let's see. Bryn says, PA sucks. Well, that is certainly an opinion. Are you from PA? I have a lot of family in PA, but I grew up in Maryland because my dad got a job there. It is a landlocked state, so it's very much not amusing for anyone who wants water activities, which I would love to do. I spent my summers at beaches, so I was sort of a summer baby. I was born in June, so all that's very near and dear to my heart. So I think PA is pretty boring. It's not very attractive to me. But anyway, Resolution Blue. Josh, have you ever dieted? Dieted? No. I've tried to gain weight many times. I can't. I've tried it so many times. I just eat more than I'm comfortable with and just more frequently than I'm ever doing. And I just can't do it. I've tried many times. Can't gain weight. Dad was the same way. My dad, his same metabolism, it's just growing up. Now he could probably do it if he wanted to at his age, but nope. Maybe if I really just killed protein shake after protein shake and ate twice as much as I'm eating now and twice as frequently and then just worked out like crazy, then I could probably start gaining muscle mass, but it's tough to actually like gain weight. I don't know. The thing. Rosie was born in June as well. That's awesome. Very cool. Oh man. I'm trying to keep it together right now. I feel like if I were just to stop and just relax for a moment, I would fall asleep. I would just like literally fall back on this couch, and then you would have this stream going, I guess, forever until I wake up. It just got crazy. Man, filming 46 music videos was fun, and it was nice to make that, kind of that, what would you even call that? I'm sorry. I'm not remembering English at this point. Achievement. We try to always get more than we did last time. We achieved 46 music videos. So I'm feeling pretty crazy right now. Oh, man. Good thing that happened this week, I'm kind of thinking of it now. Early this week, like Tuesday, I want to say Tuesday or Monday, I actually got sleep. And it was more than just a few hours. And I had this vivid dream. This dream that there was this girl. I don't really know where I was. I think I was somewhere familiar. And there was this girl there. And she was, around my age. And I went up and talked to her. She had dark hair. I can't remember if it was black or brown. But she was beautiful. Like, just straight up right away, I was like, whoa, that's stunning. She's some, European or American-looking white girl, and when she spoke, it surprised me because she had an English accent, and I started asking her where she was from, and she told me, and we started just talking after a while, and then we like spent an hour just literally having the most deep conversations ever with this person in my dream. Like, it was an hour in my dream where I was just like, that's a long time to have a conversation. And I was just like talking to her. She's the coolest chick. And it's so random, I know. But it's just some Tuesday night I had this dream. And then all of a sudden, we just like, I don't know what it was. Like, we just clicked. And at that point, we just like dropped everything we were doing and we made out for like 20 minutes, which is pretty cool. And then I woke up, which sucked. And I was like, oh, that never happened. That sucks. And then I got all like sad because I'm thinking that was like the perfect female. And like, we talked about the most crazy things for so long. And I was like, when we were so into each other, that was pretty chill. It was a good dream. Then I woke up, which is just a bummer. It's a bummer and a half. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't know why. I just remembered that. That was probably the highlight of my week. Talking to a girl that doesn't exist. Oh my goodness. It's crazy because your brain works in amazing ways. I don't think that we ever forget anything. I think that the second you get to that stage in development that you start making memories permanently, you hit the record button and you never turn it off. But what I think happens is we lose the link to that memory. We lose the location of the file for a computer application there. That's what I think it is. So I think when you're in your dreams and you're just in your subconscious, you just float around wherever you want. You can just remember things you hadn't remembered before. And it was my brain in that moment making someone that is my, I guess, in that moment, what was the perfect female for me? It was just like, oh yeah, this is what you like. Boom. And I was like, whoa. But yeah, it was kind of interesting that happened. Brent says you should Google that. Google what? Google the girl? I should try to sketch her. It doesn't work though. I'm like a terrible, terrible artist. But yeah. Oh man. Karina asks, what if you meet her someday? What if you meet her someday and she had the same dream about you? Well, if that happened, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what the next step would be. But after we're done making out, we would definitely get each other's information, and I guess it kind of depends on what happens next after that. But let's see here. K-Mom says, so while I was in the shower with Leo and Maggie, the police raided our house and found a cupboard full of spiders. Why did the police raid your house? Did they get a false tip? Did they really didn't like spiders? Were they not the police, but they were the arachnid police? I'm sorry, I can't. Sorry, my screen's like going berserk right now. Here we go. Oh, was that a dream you had? Okay, that makes a lot more sense than spider police. You know, I don't know why that was a legitimate thought. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I'm so sorry. I had an emotional day today. You know, I actually yesterday I was trying to throw on this old red denim shirt. I'm sure you guys have seen it in the videos that I've made, but red denim shirt, it's sort of been like a staple for years in my wardrobe, and I real quickly threw it on and I ripped it just a whole sleeve done, and I was like, wow, that's ruined now unless I were to like develop skills and fix it, which I could have. It's just so much work, and the thing was I was already growing out of it, and there was already so many holes that I had to permanently roll up the sleeves because there's so many holes. And I made the decision today to throw it out. And as I was throwing it out, I was thinking, where did I get this? You know, denim shirt. I had to have gotten it from somewhere. And I remembered that the end of sophomore year of high school, it might have even been before that. I think it might have been freshman year of high school or the beginning of sophomore year of high school, which is a long time ago. My first girlfriend, her mom gave it to me as a Christmas gift. Yeah. So that was kind of crazy. It didn't matter to me at all. You know, I still threw it out. That didn't matter. What mattered was just like the amount of time that I've spent in this red denim shirt, and now it's in the garbage. So, you know, it's like a part of me. I had to take a moment there. Yep. It's a mixture of like people telling me to go to sleep or having their own conversations. Oh, they stopped. Are the comments even going? Did they freeze? I'm worried. Oh, nope, we got a comment. Minzy. Josh, cut this live stream short and go get some rest. I shall. I'll cut it shorter than I would have done it originally. Karina, have you ever shaved your legs? Maybe. I think so, but like when I was a kid, like I found my mom's razor or whatever just on her like on her counter in her room, and I remember like doing it on my arm, and then like I got like it hurt because, you know, I'm not using shaving cream. But I mean, I never did it like in like adult life. No. But, you know, I guess it's just one of those things. I'm getting a call from someone who wants me to go to bed. Not gonna do it. Ignore. Oh my goodness. Tuesday night was pretty awesome, but Tuesday morning was pretty terrible. I stayed up until about 5 a.m. that night, and then I wasn't planning on staying up that late, but then I started binge watching Psych, and then this is the first time this has happened. I was right here on this couch just binge watching Psych, and I fell asleep. I just passed out from exhaustion, I guess, and I wake up in the morning, and it's like 9, I think 9 a.m. and I realize I missed a class, and I'm like, a lab is about to start, and I'm like, crap. And I wake up and I have no clue where I really am, and I'm thinking, this is not my room. What's going on here? And I'm like sort of like, what's going on? Then I realize I'm still in my leather jacket. I'm still in my shoes, and my glasses are like this on my face. And I just passed out on this couch, and it was the weirdest moment of confusion and just like exhaustion. And I realized I just really need to go to bed for real. And I was like, where's my laptop? I know I had my laptop, and it's on the floor, completely opened. Like, my laptop can fold on itself, so it's like that, and it's on the floor. And I realize it's doing a loop through stand-up acts. What's his name? Bill Burr? Louis C.K. It's just doing a complete loop. It went through like 14 of his stand-up routines, and I don't even remember putting that on. But yeah, I was like, well, I guess I'm already dressed and everything. I've got my shoes on, my leather jacket on. I guess all this is happy. So I literally just got up out of bed, and then I just left. And I already had my keys in my pocket, and I just went straight to lab for like 2.5 hours. And then I came back, and I guess I never went to bed. But anyway, Brooke Madison, how dare you ignore our ball of caring salt, Josh? That was rude. Wait, I'm not trying to ignore anyone. I went on this story mode about the morning, Tuesday morning. That was crazy. But I'm watching now. Oh, you meant ignore the call. Yeah, no, I totally ignored it. That's hilarious. I was confused about what we were saying earlier. But yeah, I've been doing a little bit of spring cleaning too, which has been it's taken a little longer than I thought. But I don't know. I don't think people should just spring clean their stuff. You know, I have this thing where I feel like people need to take at least once a year. It doesn't even have to be during spring, but one time a year where they think about the people in their lives. I think we need to surround ourselves by, people we want in our lives, people that positively support you and affect you, and you can support them and affect them. There are some emotional vampires out there. There are some emotional parasites out there that just sort of feed, and they're negative, and they just got this me. And you might know these people, and I'm sure everyone could think of at least one. You might even be friends with someone, it might have been a friends of convenience, and at this point you're just BFFs because you've known each other for years, and it's gone that way. But there's a lot of, what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of people in our lives sometimes that they're not good for us to even be in our lives. They're just negative people. Emotional vampires that just, they're signs when you can spot an emotional vampire that they somehow turn everything into, a negative thing where they're being critical, or always complaining about something. They don't say a whole lot of good things, but you can get them going immediately about complaining about something. And then they go off. They don't have a lot of good things to say about people, but they've got a billion bad things. They seem to have an opinion on everything. So they somehow turn everything that you try to talk about into something about them. So there's people like that. And I'm saying, I guess it is kind of bashing them. What I'm trying to say is that's just going to hold you down, bring you back. So in terms of spring cleaning, I would say cut those people out of your life. Move on. Just like you need to cut some of the old wardrobe that you'll never wear and just go ahead and donate that. Or, organize that closet that you haven't opened in a year, which is in my case around the corner. Anyway, I know I'm missing things here. I was able to read K-Mom's message and a few others, but that's kind of, I know I didn't get to my point with that until just now, but honestly, it's so important to surround yourself with people that, have positive energy and that aren't just bringing everyone around them down. And those people aren't necessarily going to change. It's not your job to change them. If you're not getting affected by that and you're able to actually, try to help, then do it. But for the rest of us mortals, we get affected by the people around us. And there's people like that. And it's not really our job to change them. And chances are they won't. So they won't change. So let them be the way that they are and just kind of accept that and find some other people. But yeah, I would say that in terms of spring cleaning. That's kind of the way I view spring cleaning in terms of my own life. But yeah. Man, I feel like my eyebrows look weird. Oh no, they don't. I had something in my glasses. That'll do it. People ask me on here sometimes if I shave my eyebrows or pluck them or whatever. I actually do not. I do not. They haven't gotten too incredibly out of control for me to do that. I could probably benefit from a little bit of manscaping, a little browscaping. But I don't know. I just haven't done it yet. I once shaved my eyebrows completely off. I don't know if I told you guys that. Yeah, I did. I was 12. I was like 12 or 13 when it happened. And basically what happened was my siblings, this one evening, my siblings were like, we'll pay you like money to do this, to shave your eyebrows. The way that these sibling things go, these things are, it's a dime a dozen. And I was like, all right, well, how much? So I start like getting them to bid against each other to feel like who's going to give me the most money. And eventually they decided to just pool together their money and do it. So I think I got like $20 from my sister and like 30 something for John and just like these different people. And like eventually I think it totally amounted to like $95, which was like a fortune to a 12, 13-year-old. But yeah, they eventually, my oldest brother did it. He just shaved them off, completely off. I mean, you don't realize how you would think, yeah, you're going to look different, but you look so different with no eyebrows. It's like, what? And then I remember Dad seeing me for the first time, and he was trying to be serious, like, oh, you shouldn't have done that, but he kept trying to hold back a laugh because I looked so funny. And my brother was showing my dad me, like, oh, look what we did to Josh. And Dad was like, what? Why did you do? He started laughing. But yeah, you guys want to see what I look like without eyebrows? This is what I look like, okay? That's what I would look like with no eyebrows. Just straight up, that's it. It's terrifying. It's like the world's biggest forehead now. It's pretty crazy. Andrea, I think this stream is the most random. It is. I'm not going to lie. This has easily been the most random stream. I'm not even going to deny that. You could not be more right. And that really is all because of the fact that I'm just so incredibly sleep deprived. What happened? I'm trying to... I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. I need to go shopping. Did I tell you guys I went shopping? I think I did on Twitter. No, basically all I said on Twitter was that I really need girls to go shopping with. I don't have any girls to go shopping with here. I don't even have guys to go shopping with here, really. So I went shopping alone, and I got some good clothing, and I've been happy with my purchases. Kohl's is amazing. Kohl's is fantastic. You get the best deals at Kohl's. And yeah, you got to go some thrift shopping, too. You have to. You get those jewels. It's 99% crap, but you find that 1%, and you've made the right decision. I don't know. It's kind of annoying to go shopping for me because I try to get 2 of everything. Not with clothing, but with everything else. Do you guys do that? Do you guys make an inventory? I don't know if that's just me. That's probably just me, because I'm weird like that. But I have 2 of everything, or multiples of everything if I really use a lot, like shampoo, conditioner, just like even hand soap. I have backups. So if anything ever runs out, like if I run out of face wash, well, I already have another one, and I just replace it, and then I have to buy something for my inventory to stock that. So it's awesome because you never run out of anything, ever. But it's the only bad thing is just that you have to pay that initial cost of buying an entire inventory of things that you own. So yeah, that's cool. You never run out of stuff, but it's expensive. I do that with money, too. I don't know if you guys do this either. Have any of you guys done this, or is it just me? I keep an inventory of money that I don't touch in different places. Like I have like 20 in my car. I have like a 20 in my wallet, sort of folded up, that's just in a little pocket I'd never normally touch. And that's something that I just never touch. That's money that I don't touch. That's sort of like just in case money. And if I ever need it, like if I'm out of cash and I hit a toll at the road, I'll use that 20. But now I'm in debt to myself, so that I have to pay that back to myself. So I don't know. It has come in handy so many times, having like an extra store of cash that you just don't touch. And it's really great. It's fantastic. You wouldn't believe how much that actually comes in handy. And again, I guess the cost of that is just the initial cost of making that inventory of money. I'm probably the only one that does that, but it really does come in handy. Jesse asks, what is your shirt material made of? 45% cotton and 65% polyester. It's like spider silk. I don't know if you guys remember back in the Dizzy, there was one JAJ reaction where I wore this one shirt and they were making fun of it, and I called it spider silk. And I don't know. Bryn says Josh is so responsible and smart. Let's all start hashtagging Josh Binder. That's funny. Well, thanks. No, I mean, it's all because of, I guess, my parents, just raising me that way. I mean, my dad was the one that told me to do that, and, all these kind of things. They're very, very fiscally responsible individuals, and they raised a fiscally responsible individual that has some binge shopping tendencies, which is not good for your finances. But I love shopping. I just have to say it. Jesse says your shirt looks cool. Well, hey, thank you. Thank you very much. I actually just got this just a couple days ago when I went shopping. Got it from Kohl's. It was on sale. Enjoy that. But yeah. Oh my goodness. Why am I talking? I'm sorry, guys. I'm talking about like the stupidest stuff. I would never normally do a stream like this. I'm talking about like the inventory that I have in my room of like all the different cosmetics. I could show you guys the inventory if you guys care. I don't know if that'd be embarrassing or not, but I don't even care at this point. The inventory of money. I could just give you guys a full entire an entire essay on how to be fiscally responsible, but that's nothing anyone wants to see or hear. Andrea says, "Are you high?" No, I am not. I'm at that point where, well, I shouldn't say that because I am kind of high just on sleep deprivation. That's basically as far as I go in terms of, oh my goodness. I need sleep. I think I would have gotten more because I decided that I'm not going to care about school as much because, I have a job lined up and I'm doing well in my grades that I don't need to really care a whole lot. But still, now I'm just binge watching more shows and still I did a whole lot more with YouTube than I have all semester. So it has not been good for my sleep schedule. I just caught up on Supernatural. You guys watching Supernatural? I know some of you guys are watching Supernatural. Supernatural is a really, really good show. I'm a fan. Oh my goodness. I know we had some conversations about that earlier. Supernatural's hilarious. You eventually get to know all the characters and they're always the same, and you can just no matter what happens in your day or how crazy your week gets, you know that Dean's always going to be Dean. And he's like, "Sam, I'm your older brother, so I know what to do. You need to trust me and my crazy instincts." And then there's Cass. Oh, Cass is the best. Cass is like, "Dean, I know that you want to do that, but that sounds risky, and you know that I'm not inclined to make any risky decisions. Even though I make the most risky decisions of any character in the whole show." Every time. I love it. Who else? There's Sam. Sam's adorable. "Dean, you're my brother and I love you. And I'm going to disagree with everything you say because I love you." Dean. I can't. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, it's great. Anyway, so those are my impressions of, I guess, Cass, Dean, and Sam. I'm in a call here. Excuse me. Hello? Yash. Now I'm apparently Yash. I think that's Jewish. What? Tell me to shut up? Okay, you know what? You can call. I'll talk to you when you're ready to, be nice. All right, what's up? Let's see. What are you thinking about season 11? I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's been a great season. There's those episodes that are kind of filler, and you understand that they're filler. They're like, Dean, we can't find the darkness, but I found a case. Oh, it's hilarious. But and then they end up just like going on some witch hunt, literally, or a vampire hunt, or some other creature that they decided to make up. But yeah, the storyline episodes are obviously my favorite. I think they're everyone's favorite. But yeah, I like the season a lot. It's probably one of my favorites. Absolutely. Josh is losing his sanity now because he's so tired. That's accurate. I need to just like get up and walk around real quick. Like, no lie. I haven't really done anything outside of my apartment all day. I need to do that. No, this is nice. I should do all my streams like this. Just start pacing, and that's what I do. Let's see. Oh, Walking Dead. Whoa, that's what happened when I left? Okay. Here we go with The Walking Dead. Let me tell you about yourself. Okay, this is what's happening with The Walking Dead, and this is what I think about it. Wait, I need to stop, because probably some people haven't seen it, and I would ruin things for them. So here's the thing with The Walking Dead. There was a crazy cliffhanger, and I was super pissed at it, and I feel like it was like a super huge letdown, and now the season's over. Yeah, so we gotta wait like a bajillion years, literally, until this new thing comes out. Anyway, Karina does a face palm. Oh, okay. I'm seeing the comments of people being like, okay, he's about to rant, which means you guys are in the past, which makes sense. But yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm here, I'm good. Got this. K-Mom says, I had to pause the last 10 minutes and walk around the house for 15 minutes. Sometimes you gotta do that. Kim says, Josh wearing them sweatpants. I just got these. They're like, they're like specific type of sweatpants. They're called jogger pants. I've never bought myself sweatpants. I've never bought myself anything like pajamas or anything like that. I actually have never really worn pajamas after like the age of 6. I don't know why. From like age 6 to most of college, I just wore jeans to bed. Sometimes I just fall asleep with my boots on. It didn't really matter that, like, the whole changing thing. But I think it was even during a reaction, between reactions, a couple years ago. Akbar was wearing sweatpants, and he was like, dude, why do you never wear sweatpants? And I was like, it's not really my thing. He was like, dude, they're so much more comfortable. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I could try them. I got some for Christmas. I haven't really worn them. And so I went over into my room, and I put them on. And then I went and I sat down on the couch, and I was like, this is phenomenal. This is amazing. And so I started wearing sweatpants more. But I never wore them outside. I've only done that once. Joggers are such a trend. Formal sweatpants, life great. This was my first sweatpants purchase. It's because they were 90% off. So I guess, is the trend dying, or did I just like happen to get a great deal? I don't know, but I have joggers now. I guess I'm one of those guys now that has joggers. But yeah. React to NCT without you, please. Oh, yeah, that's right. They came out with another one. I saw that in the comments. Like, okay, so they came out with, what is it they just did? The Seventh Sense. And then they did Without You. I guess did it just come out today as well? But yeah. Melanie says, anything that happens after this is not my responsibility. I don't think it ever was your responsibility. Where's Rob and where's Akbar? Well, they're at their respective homes, their respective residences. Rob and I just filmed a ton, and I like to wait until I can film with either of them before I start filming. So my question to you guys is, if you guys want me to react to Without You, it's going to be a long time from now, or it's going to be tomorrow if I do it myself, like do it solo. So yeah, did I even ask my question? My question was, would you guys even want to see solo reactions? Or would you prefer me to wait a hilarious amount of time and then do it with Akbar or Rob? I can do either. I'm comfortable with either. I prefer doing reactions just because it's more fun to do it with your friends. But I can definitely do it by myself. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'll wait for you guys to answer if you guys do. K-Mom says, yes, of course you can do solo. Melanie says, okay. Bryn says, solo reactions are fun. Karina says, either are fine. Emily says, yes, solo. Okay, so it's pretty much unanimous. It seems as if people wouldn't mind if it's completely solo, which I can do. You know what? I should try that. Yeah, it makes sense. You know what I should do? And I got this idea from a friend. We have a group chat going. I don't know who started it. Someone started a group chat from, oh my goodness, 5 missed calls? You guys spamming me? Anyway, boy, that was my mistake, giving out a number. But anyway, in the group chat there was someone who said that it would be a good idea to do what I'm doing now, which is uploading a reaction a day, but on top of that, upload the new stuff. So you have your baseline of one a day, and you can just, all the new stuff that comes out, you can kind of just pepper in on top of that. And I like that. I think I'm going to start doing that. But I want to be consistent. I know Melanie made the comment that it's good to be consistent with either one a day or 2 a day. I don't know. I've been doing 1 a day since I started the channel 7-8 months ago. Wow, has it only been 7 or 8 months? It's weird. For some reason, it feels like it's been a lot longer that I've had the channel going. I mean, of course, there's JJ. That's probably why it feels like it's been longer. But in terms of just this channel, just Josh Binder or joshing around, I guess is what it used to be. That was like, yeah, I started that late August 2015. It's kind of crazy. Anyway. Chris Ha says, I thought you would live stream yourself shopping. It's the thing, like, that's something you'd want someone to be there in person to, like, help you pick stuff out and, like, wait for you while you're in the changing room. But I don't even know how we would do that, if I just, like, it's just an awkward situation to have, like, a phone. I feel like the way I would need to do that is Periscope. And what I would need to do is have all my outfits ready and then kind of just like Periscope as I'm going through what I've already picked out and see what your guys' final opinions are. Or I could just, take pictures and put them on Twitter, whatever. That's a good idea. I should do that. Oh, let's see here. You started this channel last October. Correct me if I'm wrong. LOL. Let's see. Nope, it wasn't October. It was in August because I remember it was the very end of summer. Akbar and I went to the beach house, and I remember putting stuff up on the channel for like the first time. And yeah, that was around the end of August. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, 8 months. So that works. So if you went into the videos and you just say oldest video first, it probably says uploaded 8 months ago. But yeah. Basically, that's how I'm gonna answer that. How many people are watching this at this point? I'd be surprised if it were, 58. That's a decent amount of people. I thought it would be less. But there's more than I thought there would be. And this is about as complex as my commentary can really get right now. But yeah. Oh, Nadia Hassan. Nadia's on here. What up, Nadia? How's it going? It's super late for you. I mean, are you you're up right now? I mean, isn't it what's it, 4 a.m. there? 5 a.m.? That's insanity. You need to get some sleep. I guess I probably shouldn't really say it. I don't really have a whole lot of room to talk, so I understand why it is you're doing what you're doing, and I appreciate it. Kim says, this is my first live stream, Josh. Oh, wow. Well, awesome. Very cool. You know what I should do? I should try to read every single comment, every one of them, and like give as quick response as give as quick replies as I can possibly muster while I'm this tired. It's like throwing me right into the lion's den of like committing to read every comment somehow, and just like, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna start here. Nadia says it's 5 a.m. That is crazy late. Resolution Blue, Josh Namey asks if you dab. Dab what? Bryn says you have no room to talk, son. That's true. Claire says dab real quick. Okay. I work third shift, so I'm awake. Finished a 15-hour shift at 7. I don't understand what that meant. It's also 5 a.m. here. Oh, maybe you guys are the same time zone. That would work. Josh, people want you to dab. All right, enough with the dabs already. You guys, okay, so let's skip the dab ones, which is really good because I'm falling behind. Where are you from? America! Are you excited for the new season of Game of Thrones? I stopped watching after like the whole Joffrey thing. Do you ever go to Korea to plan a video? Nope, but I will go to Korea. Can you do a dance cover? To what? 10 p.m. here. Hi, that's pretty cool. Let's see. I watch your vids since JAJ days. Aw, thank you for your support. How are you all? Well, I can only speak for myself, and I'm good. Karina says, he doesn't know. Know what? What's your favorite color? Blue. Josh, how are you, brah? Have you ever tried gymnastics? Yes, I have. Dance, Josh? I'm sitting at the moment. You look high/drunk. I believe it. Go to sleep, you sleep-deprived peanut. It's hard for me to read at this point. You sleep-deprived peanut. I feel like now that I'm answering everything, everyone's commenting at this point. That is hilarious, you sleep-deprived peanut. I like that a lot. All right, I just missed a bunch. Do you like Harry Potter? What's your favorite character? I watched them all, like, binged for the first time, like, a year ago, and I don't really have a favorite character. It'd probably be Harry Potter himself. But let's see. What's your favorite type of soap opera? Romantic comedy. Favorite reaction you've ever done? There's a tie between 3, but wait, I missed that. Crap. Get the rest. I shall. From Philippines 2. All right, Sheen Trinidad, I see you. A tree falls down the forest and no one hears it. Does it make a sound? Yes, it does. Krisha? JJ Times. Oh, the days. Indeed. They were the days. They were very good. I enjoyed those days. Are you watching Fear the Walking Dead? No, I am not. Dance while sitting. Okay, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to read the comments, just like being all over the place over here, just Kwangso completely up in there. When did you shave last? I don't know, I think like a couple days ago. Favorite movie? I mean, I really like Fight Club, Boondock Saints. I can name a couple more, but those are definitely up there. Dude, the books are even better. You've never read Harry Potter? No, I don't really read a whole lot, to be honest. I do enough of that with just college in general. What is your minor and major? Major is industrial engineering. I don't have a minor. But if I did, it would be in sarcasm. What do you feel when Minzy left 21? Well, I actually made a video, so I'm going to skip this. Are you going to KCON in New Jersey? I'm planning on it. That looks like it would be a chill time. Screamo Chick says, you're beautiful. Well, thank you. Someone says, what? And then, let's see. Read it. We sent. OMFG. Boondock Saints. What's your favorite word? Word. Rob or Akbar? In terms of what? Let's see. That was very good dancing, Josh, but I'm still mad. Or I'm still sad. Why are you sad? The Fight Club book is even better. Oh, it's from a book? I didn't know that. I would actually read that. I was going to snap you, Baby Josh from JAJ video. You should. I love getting snaps of, like, throwbacks. When did you sleep last? Sometime, like, a while back. Are you married? Actually, no, I'm not. Which university do you attend? Penn State. You don't read for fun. We are never going to Paris. Okay. Well, I did read some books for fun. You look just like my brother. Oh, interesting. Married to the Music by Shiny. I saw that. I think I did a solo reaction to that. What's your favorite color? Blue. Love with a bunch of weird looking emojis, and I don't know how to handle that. Josh, will you let Rob control your Snapchat in the future? No, I didn't want him to control mine in the first place. You are so bad, boy, blah, blah, blah. Sheen says your forehead is getting shiny. That's accurate. Let's see. Yeah, Buddy says he's married to me. Who's married to you? Me married to me? Wait, I read that wrong. Crap. Josh, what's your favorite Pokemon? That's tough. That's a toughie. I don't know if I could do that. Your name is Josh? That's hilarious. Your forehead is getting shiny. Mel is... Oh. Ooh. Have you watched all the teasers of NCT? No, I have not. I think I did it. I think we're done here. I was able to get through, like, all the I'm seeing a lot of, like, repeats, you know, of, like, the same exact question, just in a different way or from a different person. But I think I got through, like, all the questions that were actually asked. Yeah, most of them anyway. I might have missed a few. I did miss a few. Yep. For these comments have just completely devolved. See, that's where we need to end, you know, when it gets to that point. Let's see, Josh, why weren't there any shiny on your list? Oh, because we already did a bunch of shiny in the last list, and no one really made a whole lot of requests for that. I need to figure out how to use Snapchat, says K-Mom. Rosie says, have you tried water skiing? Yeah, I water skied quite a bit back in the day. Are you going to sleep now, you silly monkey? Probably not, no. What's your fave wine? Well, I'm not about white, but I do like some reds. Call me a girl, but I've been a really big fan of the mixed reds, where they use a lot of different types of reds, they blend them. Probably Apothic Red is my favorite wine yet. Yeah, Apothic Red is very good. It's a little expensive, you know, more than I'd want to spend just for one bottle of wine, but it is worth it if you can afford it. What time is it in PA? 11:20. Will you do a shiny marathon? I would like to, eventually. NZT Josh, you need to watch SM rookie videos. Well, you know, if I can get time to it, we need to add some stuff to the list still. You made Mel angry. Well, that is just something I'm going to have to accept. Favorite anime? Oh, that's a tough question. Come on now. I got a whole list, and there's like 10 ranking for the first place. Let's see here. Wine is just rotten juice. Okay? You wouldn't believe what beer is. It's pretty crazy what beer actually is, though. Naomi, Josh, please don't ignore me. I'm sorry, I cannot English right now. Dang. You guys know, like, I'm usually good. I'm bad with the names, but I'm great with reading the comments. But my brain is like, it's not working right now. That's fine. At least I know this in the future, you know? I know that if I ever have terrible sleep and I'm really tired, I'm not going to be, you know, on point with live streaming. Now that's something that you know that I've communicated to you with my mouth words. What's your favorite type of corgi? Well, I don't know all the types, but I do know my dog's type. And he is a Pembroke Welsh Corgi, Jack. I'm actually following him. He made a Twitter, so I'm following Jack right now. So if you want to follow him, you can just find him looking at the list of people that I follow. His favorite cheese? It kind of depends on the application. It depends on what you're pairing it with. I guess by itself, a good, really sharp cheddar or smoked Gouda. Yeah. Pepper Jack has always been a favorite. If there was a smoked Gouda pepper jack, I might get up in there with some crackers, yo. You're doing very well so far, Josh. Well, thank you, Rosie. I appreciate that. I'm trying. I am trying. Darlene, do you like Rick and Morty? Morty. I love Rick and Morty. Oh my goodness. It's really crude, but I do like it a lot. How many hours are you awake? Too many, honestly. What is your eye color? Good question. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's kind of green. but it only really gets like that in the winter. In the summer, it's like more blue slash it gets like crazy streaks of different colors. It really does depend on the season, I think. But I guess hazel green, they're kind of like a dark green hazel. Yeah. Are you going to do a live stream with Rob and Akbar? Asked Kitty Kate. So yeah, I mean, every time they're here during Saturday night, I'll do a live stream with them. Or typically, if they come over and they can't do a stream on Saturday night, we'll just do it whenever it is. But yeah, I do really, really enjoy doing live streams with Akbar and Rob. It was a lot of fun. I don't know how it would go if we had 3 people in one live stream, but I would definitely look forward to doing something like that. It's just really tough to get us all to, you know, be able to all get together. We're all pretty busy and doing our own things. Okay, will you still do reactions after you graduate? I sure hope so. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I plan on doing it indefinitely. I don't want to stop. I've other things I'd like to do more of, different things, but I want to always do reactions. Brooke Madison, Akbar is not on our side. What? There are sides now. Is Akbar here? Huh. Maybe he's not. Have I gotten text from anyone? No? No. Anyway. Is cool having green eyes? Question mark. I mean, I haven't really thought about it. I feel like they were a lot more blue when I was a baby, but I don't remember. You'd have to ask my mom. She'll remember that kind of a thing. Elfen Lied, a good anime. I mean, that is a good anime, but that's like one of those animes where you're just like, all right, you know, I'm watching this, and it just bam, just boobs in your face, and I'm like, that's not necessary, but it's gonna happen. But it's just such a fantastic anime. But yeah, Anna Ventura. Josh's B-Day is June 30th. It is. You guys are right. Will Akbar be in a future live stream? Yeah, of course he will. Josh, what's your favorite type of cat? That's a trick question. I don't like cats. I like kittens. I just don't like when they, you know, grow up. I think it's the personality. It rubs me the wrong way when they're like, you know, prancing around looking at you like, hello, my human. Like, what are you going to do for me today? Serve me, master. Feed me. You know, that's just, I'm just like, no, I like dogs because they just want to have fun and play and be your best friend for all of eternity. And I don't know. I think that if I were an animal, it would be a dog, not a cat. I am a little allergic to cats, too. I just figured that out. But yeah, I don't hate cats. I just don't like them. I know that just made so many people upset. But yeah. Is Snapchat fun? I'll download it so that I'm going to bloop and it's gone. Well, your first question, I would say that it kind of is the whatever you want it to be. I enjoy doing it because it's easy. You know, it's not, I would say, sorry, I got really distracted by something that was just asked. I would say this. What am I saying? Crap. Boy, this isn't pull it together, Josh. So, I like Snapchat because I can just like quickly take a video or a snap, and I don't have to do any editing. It's just bam, and it's up, and it, like you can make a story, and you can kind of like go on a rant or do anything, and you don't have any post-production work, and it's all really fly of the moment. Like if I wanted to just, if I had an idea for something now, I would get my camera, I'd set things up, you'd have to get the lighting, you know, it's just like, and then when you're done, you have to get the card into your computer, then, you know, bring up your editing software, edit it. When you're done editing it, you got to export it, then you got to upload it on YouTube, make a thumbnail, make a tag title, and description, and just everything. And at the end, you're just like, oh my goodness, that took hours. And this is just like, oh, I had something funny that I saw or wanted to say something. It's just like, boom, and you're done. So I like that. That's what my favorite part is about that. Do you guys want to be in a snap real quick? Well, I guess it's not really up to you because I kind of want to, I want to do it. So it's really a selfish thing. All right. Get ready to say cheese, guys. Live streaming 3, 2, 1. Live streaming, what up? What up? What up? What up? Oh, that's you, which is me, which is, these are the comments. That's happening. All right, let's see if that actually, we got to look at it.
What up? What up? Oh, that's you, which is me.
You're so dumb.
That's happening.
You're so dumb, Josh.
Streaming,
Oh, you can actually see the comments. That's kind of cool. Anyway, Rosie says your Snapchat stories always make me laugh. Well, thank you. I can appreciate that. me doing my job. If I can make someone laugh. What is your favorite type of water? Water is an interesting thing, isn't it? It's just polar versus bipolar liquids. Water is making up most of us, and covering most of the world. Water is just amazing. The substance behind water, H2O, it's pretty amazing. 2-part hydrogen, 1 oxygen. And what's interesting is the unique part about H2O is that there's completely 3 different forms. You have a gas, solid, and a liquid, and yet they're all H2O, but they have completely different roles and applications. And like on a complete tangent here, one thing about Christianity is the idea of the Trinity, God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. And they're all one God, but they're 3 separate things. And I think the best analogy to describe how that makes sense, and I don't think we'll ever get it perfectly, but is to say water. Well, okay, why water? Water could be in the form of liquid, solid, or a gas, but the substance is still the same, but they're completely different forms, and they have completely different roles, yet they'll always be water. And I was like, ding! Makes sense to me. I don't know. I like that describing the Trinity. But yeah. What's your favorite type of chemical bond? Ionic. I have no idea. I hated chemistry. But yeah. Let's see. Nerd alert. You're a cool person. Well, hey, thank you. I'm a proud nerd. That's okay. Chocolate or vanilla ice cream? Chocolate. Hardcore. Definitely that. Someone's heard that analogy before. Someone hasn't. Someone said they just had an existential crisis. But yeah. No, Josh, the orientation changes between phases. You're in orientation! I'm sorry. I'm really tired, and I lashed out in anger, and I just want to take the moment, to publicly apologize to Resolution Blue. Was it even her? Yeah, it was. To Resolution Blue, I am sorry. I can't even make a joke apology without laughing. Oh man, what's your favorite type of person? What do you mean? Like the ones that are alive, or what? I'm confused. Person. What defines a person? There needs to be an idea of self, and there has to be. I can't. Coke or Pepsi? Coke. Yeah, I'll drink Pepsi. I just don't, prefer it over Coke. Coke is really good. I was actually drinking Coke a couple years ago in Mexico and in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has a completely different formula of Coke. I just drank it and I was like, this is completely different. And I just looked at the sugar content, and it was completely different sugar content. Like, it wasn't even like 39 grams. It was like 24. And if you go to Mexico, that's going to be completely different because they use real sugar cane, as opposed to, the processed crap that we use here in America. You grew up in PA or moved away from hometown? I grew up in Maryland and only came to PA for school. Satima. Well, senpai will never notice me at this rate. Why apologize? Hopefully he notices you soon. Sorry. Anna Ventura, Josh, go to sleep. Is that what's going to happen like every stream? Well, I guess it's unique with this stream because I've gotten particularly little sleep. Michaela Lindsay? How old are you? I am 23. Yeah, that's an age and a half. Excuse me, I just burped. Let's see. Yes, cane sugar. I knew it. Ha! I was thinking that you would pass out while laughing. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint. I was about to. I've passed out quite a few times in the past 24 hours, but I was able to recover. Hopefully it doesn't happen here. Do you remember me from the last stream? Bryn? Yeah, of course. Remember you. Yep, let me just fix my screen because it's going wacko. Boom. Did it. Denhazen? Garcia says, somehow the things you say make me confused about life. I'm sorry, man. My whole thing is to try to lessen the confusion. I should just clear this up. If there's anything that I've said about life that made you question life, just bring it up now, and I'll make it clear. Let's see here. Naomi, Josh, if you were an alpaca, what color would it be? Well, clearly rainbow. I mean, come on. I've had the alpaca question. Josh, tell us you love us. That's hilarious. Tell us you love us. That's a funny thing to demand of someone. Tell us you love us. That's pretty funny. Let's see here. Oh, right. That's what I was trying to ask before the thing with the thing. I just lost it. No, there it is. Okay. Ask me questions about life. Just like any question you've ever had about life, I'll answer it the best that I can in my current state of mind. If you were president, what is the first thing that you would do? Boy, you don't want to ask me that question. I mean, I'm a conservative. I would do a lot of changes for the conservative agenda. My son is pressuring me to go buy ice cream, but I don't want to. Well, then you don't. You're the mom, and it's late, right? So you can just be like, yeah, I'm the one in charge, so no. And then you can go back to doing what you were doing. Or you can get him ice cream. Do you like Huna? Boy, that's a question about life right there. I mean, that's an important question. Here's the thing about Huna. I think she's very talented, but everyone has these personalities, and I don't ever know if it's their actual personality or if it's their on-stage personality. So I need to figure out what her real personality is, and then I can answer that question. Let's see. What is it like being a guy? I mean, it's pretty sweet, It's like you just walk around and you're just like, yeah, I'm a dude. I don't know. I've always been a dude. I see some things with chicks and it's like, it seems tough to be a girl. It seems complicated. It seems like a level of complexity that isn't what we got to deal with. It seems like just a different thing. It's really tough to describe. Okay, I was just watching, because I'll creep and I'll people watch. I was just watching these two girls talk, and they were talking a mile a minute, and they were talking about all these things, and just I think Brianna is doing this, and Jessica's doing that, and just all this concern and insecurity and worries and then judgment. And then I went up and hung out with my friend Kevin. He was like, dude, guess what? And I said, what? And he went, we both laughed for 20 minutes about that, and that's about as complex as our conversation got. And I know that those are two extremes, but I don't know. It's just it seems tough to be a girl, Plus the whole childbirth thing. That's awful. It's awful, It's great to have kids, but it seems like that, that is painful, Obviously. So I'm glad I don't have to do that. And, every time I was dating someone, they would say, oh, they're like, oh, it's my time of month, so I'm gonna be super irritable, and they were not lying. So it just seems like that's tough to deal with too. It just seems so tough. You just got all these feelings, and it's just we're wired differently, and there's just different equipment downstairs, and I don't even know how that would work, and it's just, man, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I hope that answered the question. Yeah. How to find your purpose in life? Oh boy. Well, in terms of finding your purpose, I would say this. I would say that it's pretty synonymous with where you find your identity. Some people find it in their approval of others. They find their identity of what other people think about them, which is really dangerous because it can go great for years, but what about when people change? Or people change their opinions, or you do something they don't like, and then now your life is completely uprooted because you've based your identity on what other people think. That's a really volatile way to live. It's also bad to base your identity in accomplishments and your own this is what I want to achieve, and if I get there, then I'll be happy, and if I don't get there, then I'll be miserable, because there's a lot we can't control and things can go wrong. And it's also bad to base your identity in stuff. That's probably a big one for Americans, is buy, just constantly, ever since we were young, just barraged and just all these different advertisements. This is what you need to look like. This is what you need to wear. This is what you need to drive. This is where you need to live. This is the idea of happiness. This is the standard that we've drilled into your brain. And if you don't have that, you're not going to be as happy as the guy or gal who does. And someone can get there. Sure, I'm saying there's plenty of people who say, you know, these are all the things that I want to have in life. These are the vacations I want to have. This is the home I want to have, the car I want to drive. But the problem with putting your identity in things is they're empty. They're completely empty. And I know that because I've seen it happen in my life. You know, things that I think would make me happy. It's like, oh, you know, I think that, you know, getting this car, like getting this new game console. I'm young, you know, I'm in college, so in terms of my purchases, they haven't been huge yet. Different things that I was sure, like, if I get this, it would have like made me a little happier. And I think it did for just a short period of time, but then it's gone. Then it's your new standard. You know, that's what it is. So when you start buying stuff, that becomes your new standard. We become used to things very quickly. And people, basing your identities, like I said, with other people look at you and what their opinions of you are, it's definitely volatile because, you know, people are inconsistent. People change. And you want to be, you know, if you're basing your identity on what other people think about you, then you're not going to be as genuine in terms of you're going to be basing your life to please others, which is okay to please people, but you need to be genuine, and sometimes that requires you to say, listen, this is just my opinion, or this is just what I'm going to do, and I just need to do that. So I'm telling you all of these things you shouldn't base your identity in because of how volatile they are. What I have only found in my life that I could base my identity in and find security in that was actually long lasting was basing it in something that was eternal, basing my identity and my self-worth in something that was unchanging, just pure, unchanging, and eternal. So for me, that's my creator, and I know his purpose for me, and I know why he created me, and I know what it is that he wants me to do. He makes it very clear in the first couple chapters. But yeah, so knowing that, all the rest kind of just falls into place because everything, all the noise just kind of goes away. And you always have that because he never changes. That's the best part. I didn't want to start preaching, I promise. This is me just being honest with where I put my identity. And honestly, as soon as I started doing that, and that was back sophomore year of college, my entire outlook changed completely. It's so empty, you know, putting my identity in people or things or my own status, social status, or sex or drugs or alcohol. You know, it's tough. It's so incredibly short and evanescent and fleeting, and it's not gonna last. And I think you guys know this and you've seen it, and we almost don't believe it until it happens to us. We say, yeah, but, you know, honestly, these things would bring me happiness. And I think they would. Very, very short periods of time, though. There's a difference between happiness, which is short-lived, and then joy, which is long-lived happiness. Joyful people are people who are happy and regardless of circumstance. Good day, bad day, they're still a genuinely happy person. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Okay. I think we are so different at different parts of our life. That's probably accurate. That's why it's important to hang out with all kinds of people, because, you know, everyone has different perspectives on things, and until you're able to, it's important to know what you believe, but until you can sort of argue that point of view and know why, that's when it can solidify it and become real. But yeah, if you only had one day left to live, what would you do? Well, the very first thing I would do is have an hour of prayer, because I'm thinking, all right, I got 24 hours here. I'm going to spend the first hour to sort of be like, all right, man, upstairs, this is your plan. This is what you want. So I'm going to seriously seek your wisdom here, because I'd rather have 23 hours of blessed wisdom, you know, after an hour of prayer than 80 hours of just me doing my own thing and hoping I did the right thing. And the rest of the 23 hours I'd want to spend with friends and family. Yeah, I know it's boring, but that's what I would do. I'd just be like, yo, mom, dad, brothers and sisters, friends, everyone, I'm coming home, you know, so meet me there, and I got something to tell you. You're going to be upset, but, you know, it's okay. We're going to have a good time. Bring pizza and margaritas. And I would hang up. Normally I would drink something more manly, but I'm thinking I'm about to die. I can drink something sweet if I want to. Screw you guys. Oh my goodness. Why are people so mean? Asks Resolution Blue. Good question. The short answer is sin. A sinful nature. And I think everyone is guilty of that, obviously. But at the end of the day, there's a couple root causes of being mean. Think about the nicest people you know. They're really genuinely warm. You think about this person and you're thinking, I could never imagine this person saying something bad to someone else. Take their character qualities and take their self-image and where they what they think about themselves and how they hold themselves, and then take that to someone who is just the meanest person just a real spiteful person, just really judgy, just always in other people's business, always judging everyone. You take those two people, you sit them right next to each other, and you do a little bit of dissection, a little analysis. You would find this. You would find that the person who's genuinely nice and isn't mean is someone who is humble. They don't think they're better than other people. They're people who genuinely care when they ask someone, how was your day? How was your week? They actually want to know the answer. They're not just waiting for their turn to talk. And then you take the other person, chances are they don't really like themselves. And I know that's mean to say, and I don't mean it to be mean to say, but I mean it like this. I think people project their insecurities in the form of judgment. Yeah, that's my honest opinion, because I've seen it happen. I've seen that sometimes the most outwardly prideful people and the outwardly mean people, it's a constant compensation to try to sort of placate, to try to make themselves feel better. The people who are very confident in themselves and they don't really need to prove themselves, and they understand that they're really not better than anyone else at the end of the day. They don't have the need to really be mean. They don't have the need to bring people down or judge others. They see that happening and they might feel bad, and they sure can get pissed off if someone cuts in front of them in traffic. There's that normal angriness, but they're not going to be very spiteful individuals. It's interesting. I just read this verse in Proverbs: whoever derides their neighbor, which basically whoever verbally tears down their neighbor has no sense, but the one who has understanding holds their tongue. Meaning, if we really understood why someone was acting the way they were, not just what they're doing or someone being super judgy or saying something horrible to someone else, why they're saying that, we wouldn't be mad at them. We would feel bad. We would just feel bad for them. When we see what the root of that is, we would just feel bad for them. We would understand why they're saying that, and it could be a product of them not liking themselves. It'd be a product of other people abusing them, to throw up defenses. But I don't know. That's my own opinion. Sorry, I'm just taking the time to read all your guys' comments. I don't want to miss anything. A lot of them aren't questions. They're just things you guys are saying, so I want to be able to read that. That's funny. Josh, how did we get so deep so quick? He was in and out of it before. I'm sorry, it switches on and off. I'm just sort of rolling with it. Shower thoughts on the couch. That's accurate. That's really, really accurate. Tacos? I could totally go for a taco right now. I wanted to tweet this morning and be like, can someone please make me breakfast and bring me food and then put it in my mouth? But I was thinking, no, I can't tweet that. So I went up and made breakfast myself. But I could totally go for tacos right now. Absolutely. K-pop artists you'd switch lives for a day. Or for a day. That's funny. I don't know. I would probably switch lives with one of the Big Bang members so that I could just chill with the rest of the group, and I'd finally get an opportunity to have like just a one-on-one with day song. Josh is the literal personification of shower thoughts. I have shower thoughts, like beyond my own normal thoughts that I share with you guys. Like when I'm in the shower, I think that happened this morning too. I had like real shower thoughts. I'll remember things so randomly, and I'll have clarity on something that happened so long ago. Like someone sent me a message about something, and I forgot about it. And then like a week later, I'll be in the shower and I'll remember, oh, that's what they were talking about. Oh, that makes complete sense. And then I'll just text them back like, oh yeah, no, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, dude, I literally messaged you a week ago. I'm like, sorry, I just got it. That happens a lot in my brain. Just like things that I put together. Like someone that gave me a weird look and I just didn't know why. And then weeks later, I'm starting to put things together and I'm remembering myself in that position. And then I realized I was actually unknowingly walking in front of someone trying to take a picture of someone else. And they thought I was being rude, which is why they looked at me weird. And I was like, oh man, I'm a total dick. I was like, I'll just remember that so much later. But yeah, I'll have thoughts like that all the time. I don't know why. But anyway. Naomi says, hey Josh, what do you think about people who don't care about school? Well, it's up to the individual. You know, the school isn't necessary for everything. There's a lot of trades and there's a lot of paths people can take and do completely fine. School isn't for everyone. I think it's really important for people to start with that. It's becoming more necessary just because we're developing and we're becoming more efficient and advanced, and our technology is booming and Moore's law is just going out the butt. So at the end of the day, a lot of blue-collar jobs are disappearing as we're automating stuff, and white-collar jobs are appearing everywhere. Design jobs, programming jobs, blah, 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 blah. So there's a shift. There's a shift in technology right now, which is shifting the jobs. Jobs aren't disappearing. The type of jobs are transferring from manual labor jobs to more white-collar jobs like management and stuff like that. So there's been a shift. And to accommodate that shift, now college is becoming more necessary than ever. Which is tough for the people that don't really like college. The people who said don't care about college. I know some people who don't care about college, but they decided not to really do anything else and just kind of bum it around for years, and they're not doing great. But I don't know. I think that there's a very keen importance on an education, whatever that might be, and there's a lot of trade schools out there that are really great. If like say you wanted to go into plumbing, you don't necessarily go to school for 4 years. You can get a trade school and you can learn specifically about plumbing, and you can get a mentorship, an apprenticeship, and then you shadow someone for a couple years, learn on the job how to do, which is great. I'm more like that. I like to be able to actually do it and not just freaking read about it or get lectured about it for years. So to have that hands-on training, that's way better for different types of people. I really really don't like how you have to be in this classroom setting all the time in high school and everything before that. That's what's required. And if you don't work that way, well, you're kind of screwed, because we're all so different and no one's better than the other. They're all just different. We're all wired differently. We've had an explosion of diagnosis for ADHD and ADD, people who can't really seem to sit still, people who can't really seem to focus for long periods of time. I have ADD, I know that. And I read a book about it, and I was like, yeah, this is literally reading a book about myself. It was called Driven to Distraction. It was a good book. But the thing is, back in the day, there was no issue with that. Before school, like think about even like Bible days, when like Jethro is just tending the sheep, and then like, I don't know, like they're basically leading very, very basic lives, no technology, no nothing like that. No modern technology. And no one would ever know if anyone was ADD because people are walking around, they're doing things. There's a lot of hands-on stuff. But now that there's a classroom setting, it's really unnatural to be in a seat for hours every day, just being stationary and just reading and learning. It's just like, that's years of your life growing up. And some people aren't wired that way. They were wired to be the person that was tending the sheep. because you needed to be on point. You need to be walking around. Lions would constantly come out of nowhere. I don't know if you guys knew this. I know a lot about sheep. The lions would be the number one thing in some regions. And you would have to go and attack the lion with whatever you had, whether it was your staff or anything else you had, like a spear or a bow. David had to friggin' do that. The little dude, that killed Goliath. He was tending sheep. He literally would jump on a lion and grab it by the beard and just yank it and then scare the lion away. A freaking lion! But yeah, you stick David in a classroom, right? And he's thinking, his foot's tapping. He's kind of looking out the window thinking, when is the bell going to ring? And they're thinking, oh, he has ADD. He has a learning disability. Dude took out Goliath. He doesn't have a learning disability. You got a disability with your brain because you can't recognize different talent when you see it. And that's tough. There's a lot of artists out there who I'm sorry, I just realizing that I said I know a lot about sheep and I didn't really follow up with why I know a lot about sheep. I do know a lot about sheep. I was giving a Bible study about that, so I did a lot of research. That's how I know. But anyway, so what was I even saying? There's just so many different types of people, and there's a lot of people who are fantastic creators, artists. A lot of the K-popers and people like Tableau, just amazing lyrical genius. He's writing so much of his own stuff. He has a brain for it, but it was tough for him to study in the classroom. Now, he still did very well. He's a hard worker, and he's a very intelligent person. But there are people exactly like Tableau who just, it's tough for them they can't even make the grade. But they're just so brilliant in their brain with their just like creating abilities. They would think of things I'd never think of. They'd look at it in a different way. They're not dumb. They're just completely different with their mindset. And yeah, I don't know. So I'm sorry. I just kind of went off on that, but that's what I would say about people who just don't like school. No one likes school, first of all. I don't think anyone's like, oh, I love school. You just sit in a class and blah, 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 blah. I haven't met anyone like that. Maybe there's someone like that. Most people don't like school, but I think more people have an aptitude for it, and different people have an aptitude for something differently. But yeah, the school system is very one-tracked. If you don't fit the mold, they say you're disabled. Well, yeah, you're exactly right. Exactly right. Josh, do you feel like being content, not ambitious, is good or bad? I don't think that's bad. Excuse me, I burped again. I don't think that's bad at all. I think that's amazing. I think that that's what people should strive for instead of just an idea in their head of what it is they need to accomplish. So they're always stuck in this mode of wanting to get there one day. They're going to never be satisfied. You need to live in the moment, but not too much. And you don't want to live in the past. It's important to have goals. It's important to be progressing and trying to improve yourself and what have you. But you don't want to get too focused on the future. I think that in the end, ultimately, it's better to focus on being content rather than being ambitious. I've met both types of people. I was one before I was the other, the latter before I was the former. It's a lot better to be the person going for content rather than ambition. It just takes a whole lot off of you. That's a mindset I just try to keep, and it's not necessarily profound, but a mindset I really like to use on a daily basis whenever I can. It's sort of a philosophy is don't get upset about anything you can't change. That's it. Just don't. Anything that you can't change, don't get upset about it because it's not up to you. And getting upset about it isn't going to do anything but ruin your day. And what's the point? Is it to be upset just for the point of being upset? It's kind of silly. So just don't get upset about anything you can't change. Once you do that, everything else becomes a lot more clear. And the second point of that philosophy is focus on the things you can change and focus on the things that you can work with and you can progress towards. Don't worry about the stuff you can't change. Third part would be realistic with your goals. Maybe learning French, is something you just right now in your time of life, you don't have the time to dedicate to that with everything else you're doing. So just put that to rest. Take that off your list. Scratch it out. Literally, take a pen and scratch it out and say, you know what? I'm probably not going to have enough time to do this. So I don't want to be upset at myself for not learning French because, I just can't do that right now. That's just not fitting into my life realistically at the moment, maybe in the future, but I'm putting that to rest now. And then putting all those other things to rest, that all these goals or things that you would like to try that you're not going to be able to do. Just be realistic. Yeah. It takes so much stress off of yourself. You just take a deep breath and you realize, all right, I'm not going to achieve this goal just yet. Or this isn't very realistic with all the other goals that I have. And so instead of stressing yourself out or feeling, uncontent or feeling unfulfilled or feel like you're never really arrived to where you want to be, instead of just this bad feeling, you just let it all go. And you say, listen, everyone has things that they want to do that they can't do. Everyone has expectations and goals of things that just aren't realistic. So I'm just gonna let those things go, accept what I can't change, and pursue the things that I can. Oh, Kate's leaving. Bye, Kate. Have fun at church. Nail it with the worship singing. I know you will. I haven't seen a learning Korean video in a long time. Case in point, exactly. That was a New Year's resolution of mine. I was thinking, yeah, I'll do a word a day of Korean. And then I did it for a while. And then school started. And then job fairs started. And I was thinking, okay, well, I'm staying up until about 2 or 3 a.m., which I'm doing now, but this was back when I actually had a good sleeping schedule. It was a big deal to stay up late. I had to stay up until 2 to 3 a.m. every single night just to get that word of the day in, which I could do. But then I realized, okay, now I don't have any time I have zero time for applying for jobs, which was really important to get on track, because if you don't do that during the most crucial time of your job hunting, which is in college, once you leave, it's kind of screwed. You don't have all those resources. I made a decision. I said, these are both things that I would like to fit into my schedule: Korean word of the day and finding a job. I can't fit them both in. They both take a couple hours a day. I can't fit them both in, so I had to be realistic. I said, what should I do? Well, I can always do the Korean word of the day after I have a job. I can't always look for a job while I have these, I can't always look for a job while in college after I leave college, obviously. These career fairs that are happening, all these hundreds of companies flocking to Penn State right now. It's the best time now to be job hunting. Later, if I were, I didn't apply anywhere and I just moved in back with my parents, I'm like, I'm going to start looking now. Where are you going to go? You're going to go online, which is statistically the worst place to apply for jobs, which I've talked to you guys about before. But anyway, so I made an executive decision. I said, I accept that I can't do both. So I'm picking one, and I weighed my options, and I chose the job. And I put a lot of time, a couple hundred hours that semester. I put into this semester. I put into job hunting, hundreds of applications, and I got 5 job offers. Do you know how many job offers I would have if I did the Korean word of the day? I'd have 0. And I pick the job over Korean word of the day. I can always do Korean word of the day next year. In fact, I plan on doing a version of that because early 2017, I really want to travel to Korea. So I'm going to learn some Korean. So that's going to happen. But yeah, anyway, that's probably more than you wanted to know. I'm getting chapped lips, very dehydrated. I need to drink more water. Claire says, let's end this stream soon. I'm tired and I gotta pee and sleep. Okay, I'm cool with letting it end. How many people are watching right now, by the way? That'd be interested. I can't really see that. I can look at the comments or I can look at that. And if I scroll up, it's gonna be super glitchy, so I'm just not even gonna bother. But yeah. Do you remember everyone on the live streams? Everyone? No, not everyone. No. There's always new people. There's new faces I see. I see the most common people. Like everyone commenting right now. Literally everyone commenting right now. I know. Whoa. Tyler Sullivan? What? Dude, bro. Tyler Sullivan. What is up, Tyler Sullivan? Oh my goodness. So I don't know if you guys even remember that I had an internship in Muncie, Pennsylvania with a company named Andritz. But this guy, Ty, He was my roommate. What? Basically, we became BFFs, but then I had to leave and go back to, Penn State to finish up college. I'm actually going to probably hang out with this dude, hopefully next weekend or this weekend. What are you doing, Tyler? You should text me. It'll be better just to text me. You'll get lost in these comments and I'll not see it. But yeah, he's another industrial engineer here at Penn State. Yeah, so that's who that was. Josh, please don't look at your clock. Done. But yeah, anyway, I think I was going to end it, but, Tyler doesn't want me to end it, so what do? You got a bro, you got a bro that tells you not to end your stream. I think you got to not end the stream. He's probably on here for the first time thinking, wow, he must be terrible at live streaming. Everyone's telling him, just stop the stream, man. Just cut your losses, bro. Go to bed. Go to bed. They're doing that because I'm tired. I need sleep. Yes, Tyler is the one I showed the K-Will video to. The other white guy. Tyler. Yes. Tyler is an important dude. Tyler cool. I'm going to say that to him from now on. What's up, man? Tyler cool. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Advice? I matched with someone at work on Tinder, but neither of us have mentioned it to each other. I think you need to make a joke about it. That's the best thing to do. And it has to be done the right way because that just breaks everything. You should totally make a joke about it. Oh. All right, we got to think. Okay, what's a good joke you can make? Oh, man. You could say, you should mention it just when you're talking to them. Like, I'm assuming it could be a her. You could go up and be like, so, hey, how's it going? Like, how was your week? And they're naturally going to ask you the same thing. Like, okay, well, how was your week? And you say, oh, it was fine. Actually, I've been doing some Tindering. I've been on Tinder recently, and I got matched with some people, and I wanted to know your opinion on this one. And you should bring up their profile and say, I don't know, it kind of looks like a loser, but I don't know. What do you think? You should show him or her their Tinder. It's gonna be hilarious. You have to do that. I don't make the rules. Now you have to do it, and you have to report with what it is that happened. His reading ability, slowly, not becoming an ability. I think that I've successfully misread probably 20 tweets by now. Did I just call the comments tweets? Whoa. I think that I need to go to bed. Yeah. I think that okay. We're gonna call it here. I will, how do I end this? How do I normally end this, guys? What do I do? Help me out here. Help me out. What do I do? Like, do I say just like, thank you for watching? No, that's for music video reactions, I think. Boy. Okay, I'm just gonna roll with it. Here we go. So, I'm gonna go to bed. And you guys are gonna like go do your things. So that means that this stream needs to end. And because of that, I'm gonna say goodbye. And this is it. This is gonna happen. Okay. Thank you for hanging out. I enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're not too what do you call it? Annoyed about me not getting sleep. Do not worry. I would not have gotten sleep whether or not, the stream ended. Because, there are TV shows that I need to watch. I will go to bed, at a reasonable hour. It won't be 5 a.m. I won't be doing that because, honestly, I don't think my body could take it. I can feel my body shutting down as we speak. So thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. Always love doing this. I love seeing the same people over and over again. The more you comment and the more like engaged you are, the more likely I will remember you and actually be able to, I don't know, put the name to the face, because I'm really great with faces. I'm terrible with names. Definitely the highlight of my week. I always want to do more streams, but You know, we only do one a week right now. It's only one that I have time for at this point. It's tough for me to speak. I promise I'm 100% sober. I'm just 100% tired and underslept. Is that even a word? I don't think it is. Well, I'm gonna go be underslept, less underslept. Did I say underslept? All right, this is ending. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna watch this again in the morning and then just do a legit hashtag facepalm and make an embarrassing tweet about how annoyed I am at myself. So self-deprecation will happen. Thank you for, did I say thank you for watching yet? I don't think I did. Thank you for watching. I was about to say comment, like, and subscribe. I'm so sorry. And I will see you guys in the next, what is this called? Live stream. I will see you in the next live stream. All right. He's drunk, he told me? Tyler, I'm not drunk. You are the worst human being. See, you're going to get people actually thinking I'm drunk. I haven't told you. There's been no text or calls. I've been here the whole time. I didn't tell you anything. All right. I can't do this. I can't. Oh, I guess I need to end this manually. I can't just walk away. Oh my goodness. Some people are actually going to believe that. All right. That would be pretty impressive, though, if I somehow during this stream was able to, like, text an entire conversation. But unfortunately, I'm too tired to do even, like, a version of that. What was I saying? There was something I was saying. It was important. I was saying something. What was it? Oh, I was saying goodbye. Yes. Gotcha. All right, we're ending this now. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction. Peace.